Go now from here straight down to there, and that'll be the last thing we'll do in the day.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Oh, but and then the picture in your office. Yep. Sure, sure. Okay.
Chairs too close together?
Yeah, the chairs, what the chairs need to, yeah, what has to happen, Jason, is all the chairs need to be cattywampus. Like, that's really what needs to happen. Okay? Jason, turn the chair, there, that one. Just pivot that, maybe turn its back more towards me. There we go. That's a little better.
Looks a lot better there.
Yep. Whoop, come back in. Right there, whoop. A little more in. Good. Now the last one, push it in if you can. Good. What, too much? Come back. Right there. Okay, good. That's nice. That's
Cool.
got it. Yeah.
It's really nice shape.
Okay. Our subject? How you doing? You've been described as the only person here who really knows what's going on. No.
I'd like to think so, but
No, you've been described as the person who everybody turns to when one of these big meetings and everything kind of starts coming together. So I'm just trying to get a sense of doing a lot of work kind of in this huge room and working with the graphics of the room. So if you could lift that binder that's to your left, right there, just lift it up, right? And a little bit more. And just kind of concentrate what's on the page in front of you. Great. Okay, perfect. Ruby, is there a way on the left-hand side of your face you could sweep your hair back just a little bit?
Sure.
Thank you. Looking good. Could you kind of chin up and kind of look over it a little bit? Ruby, that's it. Pull yourself into the table a little bit more. That's great. Perfect. Really nice. Good. Hey, Scriv, the chair that you were just resting on, turn it towards the window, please. Just reverse it.
Don't move my
Yep.
hand though, correct?
Oh yeah, you can do that. Just this one, your left hand will hold that up, but yeah, the right hand.
Just turn it toward more, all the way so it's looking out the window. Okay, now pull it towards you, out this way. Keep going.
What she's doing there, is that
Yeah, looks good.
what she's looking for? Or what you're looking for?
Nice. Looking good, looking good. Looking good, looking good, really nice. Just, I know this is hard, just kind of keep an interest level in whatever it is that you've been reading for the last, 30, 40 times over. Good. Okay, great. Thank you very much. Appreciate it, Ruby. So what I did here, instead of tackling the whole beast, I tried to use it as just a showcase for scale. And impossible room to sort of deal with in terms of lighting it, that's for sure. So I let the cold afternoon daylight filter in at an incandescent balance, and then sought out one of the people who really is an organizational force within the structure here to pull all these big meetings together, and had her sit down and just do some paperwork. And I key lit her with a kind of a reverse feeling light in terms of the overall blue cast of the picture. The light on her is really warm, so I changed that up a little bit. Hit it with a hard grid so it doesn't spread around at all. Just concentrates right on her paperwork, bounces a little bit up into her face, and then use the graphics of the chairs, which was kind of an intricate procedure if you saw, just kind of moving those chairs back and forth, trying to get the right angle where the the window light hits them and takes that sheen off of the leather so you can pick up that highlight. And just play with those shapes, and then very simple job, really, just one light, bang. So what we just went from was this huge light source, an octa, big soft thing, and then we went to a gridded spot. That's pretty typical of a day of corporate photography when you just keep rotating into situation after situation. You literally, by the end of the day, you've used every tool in your bag. Thing about a picture like this is really kind of a found picture. This wasn't on our roster of things to do, but I just like the shapes of the chairs, and it's just the oddest corporate boardroom I think I've ever seen, in the sense of it's almost football-like size, and you know, the daunting nature of trying to shoot in here. Oh my gosh, you know, I'd hate to have to try to actually shoot a meeting. But in terms of an accent light on someone who's kind of a lone human figure in the midst of all of these chairs, kind of works, I think, pretty well. So that was a quick and simple thing done with one light. And as I said, you know, you go from a soft light to a hard light and all those, everything else in between on a day like today. Because we've been going now, got here pretty early this morning, and we've been nonstop ever since then. We've photographed about, I think, 15 or 16 people so far, and we still have more to go. And that's now a pretty typical day of corporate photography, where you really kind of push right until the very end.